This is parasha Yachad Korach. Yachad Korach is one of the strangest parasha in Torah that it's very hard to understand the concept of what happened by Korach. And Chachamim tell us that Korach was jealous of himself and Mizir, and it's not partial to jealousy that we think that somebody jealous from somebody else. Here it wasn't simple jealousy. It was a little bit jealousy, but on surface he thought that he's doing mitzvah. He's doing such a great mitzvah for the Hal Yisrael, he's saving the Hal Yisrael. So the Chazal are pointing out to us that if a person has a little bit, he lives a little bit corruption inside, this little bit corruption inside makes the person to think, and when it comes up in his mind, he thinks that he's doing great mitzvah, saving the Hal Yisrael. And all is because of the little bit corruption that he has inside. It was a little bit, it wasn't jealousy like jealousy that we think that it first turned red and he has how much jealousy is taking him over. Little bit jealousy, what he does. A little bit corruption inside. The person lives a little bit taiva inside. It's dangerous. This taiva will do something. Person lives a little bit arrogance inside, gaiva inside. This gaiva is dangerous. It's going to express itself out. It doesn't stay for nothing. Everything has a consequence. Here, Chazal are telling us that a little bit jealousy in his caliber, in his height, that he was Rosh Sanhedrin, came out to do such a great sin, and finally Moshe Rabbeinu sees that, goes to him, he got up and went to them, and he wanted to make peace with them. Whatever that he went to make peace, he didn't accept. From here we learn out that we have to work very much for Shalom, to create Shalom. So the Moshe tried very hard. A few times he went, even though that they disgraced him, but still he went to them to make Shalom. But they didn't do. And from night till morning, Korach was enticing the Hal Yisrael against Moshe Rabbeinu. And he was putting the Hal Yisrael in danger. They were enticing them to come against Hashem, against Moshe, and Hashem they would die, but then would be in danger of it. Therefore Moshe Rabbeinu had to take the Hal Yisrael and said that everybody should get away from the Korach and his family. And then if he didn't make the Buriah, should make the Buriah that the land should swallow them, Chaim She'olah. The Apostle says, alive She'olah, in pit. In other words, the land swallowed, the Bala, we are the Chaim She'olah. In other words, it's interesting that the punishment that was decided for them, it is not an earthquake. Earthquake, the land opens up and they go inside. Here, the land became like an animal, which was who elevated the land from animal to be able to swallow. In the that Hashem should open his mouth to swallow them with Hashem. They are the Chaim She'olah, and they should go out Chaim She'olah. Now, why is it such a great punishment of Chaim She'olah? It's very interesting. What's Chaim She'olah? Alive, great. In other words, this is what jealousy does to a person. Jealousy, person is not alive. Person has a $4 billion house, his friend has $6 billion house. Therefore, his She'olah is in grave. He cannot enjoy his house, he cannot enjoy his family, he cannot. You work so hard, lifetime, you work so hard for your house, and you build it up, such a beautiful house. So this Chaim, whatever that he works so hard, and he made it She'olah, becomes his grave, make him disappointed, make him not enjoy himself, make him to be very anguished and do not feel so terrible about himself. Chaim She'olah. Chaim She'olah is the consequence of Kina. Kina makes the person Chaim She'olah. As Shomer says, Rekev Atzamot Kina. It decays Atzamot, bones Kina. Bones is very hard to decay. Bones are very strong. But Kina, jealousy, is such a power. Now, the deeper understanding of that is not Atzamot, bones. Atzam is Etzem. Etzem means the essence of a person. The record decays the essence of a person, Kina, jealousy. What does it mean, decays the essence of a person? Imagine, for example, jasmine flower, one morning gets up, and he wants to smell like a rose flower. And he adapts himself. He sees that everybody loves rose more than him. And he wants to try to make it happen. Whatever that tries, it doesn't happen. As in lifetime, he's jealous of the rose and nothing happens. What happens? Jasmine smells pretty well. It's very good on its own essence. It's very good. But Shwarhu gave him privilege that a lot of other flowers don't have. You have the privilege of jasmine. Now, if you don't machshir that, you don't appreciate that, then what's going to happen? You look for something else. What's going to happen? Now, it decays its essence, the talents of a person, all of the things of a person, it will get lost because a person cannot use its own potential. Kina means person, the Russian says, Kina means you measure yourself with the measurement of other people. Person has to measure himself with his own measure. What do I have? What are my qualities? What are the things? What are the things that we could share? As soon as a person comes to compare and he measures his own things, accomplishments, his own things, with the measurement of other people, is in sakar. Because I was trying to give everybody something. Not everybody has everybody. Everybody is a special something. Now that speciality is what he has, and in that he grows and he makes. But if all the time he's looking for something else, then would not be there. Now Chazal tell us another one. Rashi Chabzai Ulshem Ubnehem Papa. In other words, they came out of the shell where right, the children are Papa infants. Come and see how hard is machlok. Shari bedin shel mata enoshim ela achiyavish tesaro. Bedin shel mata doesn't punish me. There's punished tesaro. But bedin shel mata, if somebody does something wrong, you don't punish him until 13. You're 12 and boy 13. Tesaro that's reached the way of pachu. Bedin shel mata add exemption. Bedin shel mata add exemption of 20 years. Any punishment that has to do with the bedin shel mata has to come to any punishment that has to do with the bedin shel mata has to be 12 or 13 mitzvah or bar mitzvah. The term Abdu Ab Yom Keshadai. Here they got destroyed even Yom Keshadai, even in France. Very interesting Rashi. Rashi says that how harsh it is. Bedin shel mata till 12, 13. Bedin shel mata 20. I want to ask you a question on this. In other words, if it's not in the juristic of Bedin shel mata and Bedin shel mata, who did it? Who's responsible? I thought whatever that happens here, there's a Bedin responsible. Whether Bedin shel mata or Bedin shel mata. Rashi says Bedin shel mata to 12 and 13. They can be responsible for this. Bedin shel mata cannot be responsible for this. Who is responsible for it? It's impossible. Anything that happens on this world has to be through a Bedin judgment. Without judgment could not happen. Now Rashi is telling us this is not in the regulation of the Bedin shel mata and Bedin shel mata. If it's not a regulation of Bedin shel mata, Bedin shel mata, how is it happening? How is it? How could it happen? Who makes it happen? Here, Shulchan Aruch says that, in other words, HaKadosh Baruch Hu on Yom Sheni didn't say Tov, because Tov, Yom Sheni was separation. Separation is not good. And Gehinnom was created to separation also, because Gehinnom is the ultimate separation from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In other words, once you have the concept of separation, then you have the concept of being away from Hashem. Gehinnom is separation. Any machloket opens the mouth of Gehinnom. Mouth of Gehinnom is a mitzvah for itself. In other words, once somebody gets involved in machloket, Hashem is opening the gate of Gehinnom, mouth of Gehinnom. And the Gehinnom destroys. Gehinnom was created on the second day because of Havdalah. any Havdalah gives room to Gehinnom to come. And the Gehinnom could do it, could destroy and destroys. Gehinnom is not limited to Bedin Shelmat or Bedin Shelmat, it's a Metziut, the Metziut of Gehinnom. Therefore, from here we learn out that how hard we have to work not to create Machlok. My Rosh Baruch said that he has a Mussar from Brother of the Yehuda that person should put Selem in the thought, not to create Machlok. And the Rebbe said, that doesn't mean put Selem in the thought, it means that you should go that far, not to create Machlok. Because Machlok destroyed, Machlok is not good. Therefore, here we learn out from this parsha, something Yesod that we learn out, should stay away from Machlok. But France says have a budget for Machlok. It's very important. Have a budget for Machlok, and whatever that you pay for the Machlok and not should be there, it's not, you pay very cheap. Because you see what's the consequence of Machlok, and no matter how much money you pay to get rid of Machlok, you bought it cheap. Therefore, from here we learn out that we should be very careful not to create Machlok. The less Machlok we have, to erect the Machlok between ourselves, we are Shvar Kodesh, our God is not praying, and we get a lot of blessings from that Shvar.